Well, what do you want me to say? So Truex won a race. Does that make it a good race? Well, I'm sure the comments already think that. Pretty sure. I can see it. I can see it now. The entire comment section emblazoned in a furious flurry of letters and all caps. You only like this race because Truex won! Except in no part at all throughout the video do I actually say that I like the race. In fact, I make it emphatically clear that it was terrible. All right? Yep. That's where it all is. But everyone ignores the fact that I have to go through this spiel at the beginning of every one of these videos, all 15 of which I've had to make here. It was a good day all around. Not really for the 78 team. They kind of managed to get this one from circumstances. This was a luck-based win. This is a lot like the Las Vegas last year win. And I say this because, one very reason specifically, the pit crew is still horrendous. Oh, goodness gracious. Furniture Row Racing, if you're watching this, nothing personal, but holy shit, guys. Ooh, is that the third time this year? Definitely the second time, but the third time? Is it the third time? It's definitely the second time. The difference between this and Richmond is that they won. There's barely no difference between them as far as the pit stops were concerned. Okay, no. There were 2 stupid pit stops in the Richmond race. Only 1 in this one. Okay, that's the difference. Yeah, to take that step to the level that they were in last season, they gotta clean up the pit stops, man. Yes, last week, Truex had race-winning speed, but the package was terrible, so he could never catch the fucking 18. This week, they managed to actually get track position at the right time and won handily. I do know that I was just shaking throughout that last 15 laps, that area where Busch restarted 8th. I was like, okay, if it stays green, we cool. Of course it didn't stay green, because that would be too easy. And then he restarted 4th, and it's like, yep, that's it. It's over. So, am I actually going to thank Logano for wrecking Jones and making sure that Busch wasn't in 4th on the restart? Fuck no, but I'm still going to be happy about it. Oh, man, there's honestly a lot to talk about here. There's a lot to unpack here. And that's not just because IndyCar ran 2 full races this weekend. No, that's not even the reason. What was the difference between these 2 packages? Xfinity, and Cup. What was the difference? Because it looked nearly identical, didn't it? Strange how that works. So not only did Kyle Busch have an illegal car in the Xfinity Series, can we start taking away wins? You know, I don't even want to go as far as crediting second place with the win. I say just strike the win, strike the race from the record books entirely as far as the wins column is concerned. Basically, everyone finishes in the same spot, except the illegal car just gets no points, no awards, no trophy, no prize money. I feel like this would be the easiest compromise. Don't let someone else benefit from someone else's stupidity, right? See, that's just kind of what I'm thinking here. Just strike that, just pretend like the car wasn't even in the race, except for if they win, then don't award the win to anyone else. Just strike it from the record book. Just do it. There's no reason to pussyfoot around this shit anymore. Every week, it looks like. It's just week after week after week, illegal cars winning races, and nothing changes. Week after week after week, Reddit's looking at pictures of rear windows trying to make sure that the exact same thing happens. It's just, there's no point in this anymore. Just stop messing around with this shit. If it's an illegal car, then they deserve nothing. If you can't play within the rules, then don't play at all. How does that sound, y'all? How does that sound? And if you're not good enough at bending the rules, then you should be punished accordingly. If you are good enough at bending the rules to be able to be outside of the rules during the race, but inside of the rules during the teardown, like goddamn, you deserve an actual fucking medal for that, and you should be keeping your shit. I'm dead fucking serious when I say that, by the way. Fair fucking game. If they can do it, if they can pull it off, fair fucking game. But if they can't, then throw the fucking book at him. I don't see why this should be such a hard concept. But apparently it is. And everything in NASCAR has to be such a hard concept. Speaking of hard concepts, it shouldn't be that hard of a concept. But I don't think that restrictor plates are the way to go. It's just the funniest feeling in the back of my mind that it might not be a good idea to go with restrictor plates. Seeing as how the Xfinity race was somehow less competitive out front in a package designed to make the racing competitive out front. Applaud. A round of applause. I have one hand holding the camera, so I can't use both. So a round of applause on my forearm. Good fucking work. When are you going to figure it out? Restrictor plates at flat tracks do not work. We have known this since the year 2000. We have known this for 18 years, guys. 18. We've known this shit. And yet, here we are. Oh, maybe restrictor plates, well, it didn't work the last 10 times, but maybe this time, I'm feeling it this time. This time's gonna change everything. Fucking honestly, guys, it's not that hard to figure this shit out. It's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. Stop trying. Take off the splitter. There's an idea. Keep the aero ducts. Because you see, if they didn't have the aero ducts, we would have just seen 2015 in Indianapolis. We would have seen 2015 Michigan. If they hadn't put the ducts on, nothing would have changed. It would have been an Xfinity race at Pocono. And it really was. The only difference is that once the illegal 18 car got out front, he was off to the fucking moon. 3 cars in a fucking draft couldn't catch him at the end. 3 fucking cars in a fucking tandem-ass draft together could not beat a car on its own in a package designed for this shit. Designed! I must emphasize this fact. It was designed to prevent this shit from happening. And what happened? It happened. I don't know about y'all, but I think it's time to stop. The restrictor plates aren't gonna fucking work. Never, ever, ever, ever fucking stop. It's time to stop, okay? Oh, this shouldn't be such a hard fucking concept, but apparently it is. Take away the win and take away the restrictor plates. Fuck you and your restrictor plates. Oh, genuinely fuck you and your restrictor plates. And then the cup race, it was shit. It was shit. Who is pretending that this race was good? It was not good. It was ass. I actually turned the TV to ABC and watched red flag of pace car destruction coverage. Red flag before the race even began because Mr. Executive, I was bought and paid for before I was born, wrecked a 6-figure car. And then they had to pull Oriel fucking Servia. Like, when you fail to drive in any capacity and your replacement is Oriel Servia, you fucked up, son. You fucked up. Jesus Christ, rich people piss me off, but hey, that's the life. That's life, ain't it? That's just the life of a fucking green as grass fucking... Center left, guys. Center left. It's not a difficult position to hold. It's a rational position, guys. Center left. It's a great spot in baseball, too. Speaking of baseball, it was 8 o'clock last night, and I was working, and I'm like, well, this was fun while it lasted. At least, is that... Okay, there's this weird-ass... There's this... Where are you in the camera? There, this weird-ass motherfucker fell onto my car upside down. It was flailing around. I thought it was inside, but what the... Not the point. The point is... Oh my god, the race was not good. The only reason that there was a 4-way battle for the lead at the front was because Blaney was slow. Did anyone on the planet think Blaney was going to win? Anyone on the planet? No, the only reason that the opening part of this race was decent was because Blaney was holding them up. Once Harvick got by, the race was over. And then we had strategy. Heavy fucking air quotes on that. With stage racing strategy. Where you pit at a different time, but literally nothing changes. Literally nothing changed. It was all fake strategy until the final stage. The only actual strategy in this race was taking tires in the final